I want to warn you about a potentially dangerous creatine supplement. Before my warning, I want you to understand there are 3 creatine supplements that have similar sounding names. They are not the same form of creatine. The supplement in question is Creatine Ethyl-Ester Hydrochloride, CAS number 15366-32-2, not to be confused with Creatine Ethyl-Ester, CAS number 15366-29-7, and not to be confused with creatine hydrochloride, CAS number 17050-09-8, U.S. patent number US 10881630B2. I purchased the Creatine Ethyl-Ester Hydrochloride from bulksupplements.com. A couple of days after I started taking it, I took double the recommended dose, 2 teaspoons instead of 1. The next day, November 28th, 2025, I believe I developed myocarditis and or pericarditis. I did not go to the hospital and get a diagnosis, so I cannot prove it, but I am familiar with the feeling from the times I got COVID-19. I got a tight feeling of pressure in my chest that would increase if I bent forward or if I did any sudden movements. I could feel my heart beating in my chest. I had my blood pressure checked and it was normal. I stopped taking the supplement and I felt a lot better the next day. My pee smelled kind of funny, ethyl estery. I think my body cleared the stuff from my system. I made this video as a warning because there is very little information about this supplement, and it can be easily confused with supplements that have a similar name. If you engage in vigorous exercise when you have myocarditis, it can cause permanent damage to your heart, including fibrosis or worse. That is especially significant because this is sold as an exercise supplement that people might take pre-workout. The company that makes this supplement appears to be in China. I guess that is where bulk supplements' globally sourced materials come from. I am choosing my words carefully because I don't want to defame anyone. But from my perspective, it looks like the supplier for bulksupplements.com is trying to get around the patent on creatine hydrochloride. It was very difficult to confirm that creatine ethyl-ester hydrochloride is a distinct chemical from creatine ethyl ester and a distinct chemical from creatine hydrochloride. In the patent for creatine hydrochloride, it mentions creatine ethyl-ester hydrochloride is an undesirable byproduct of the reaction. On the screen, I will show the paragraph in question from the patent. My perception is the companies selling creatine ethyl-ester hydrochloride are selling a toxic byproduct and taking advantage of the customer's ignorance of the subject. There are very few consumers who would go to the trouble of understanding the difference between creatine ethyl-ester hydrochloride, creatine ethyl ester, and creatine hydrochloride. These names all sound the same. I cannot prove malfeasance or negligence with what I have, but I want supplement users to be very cautious and make sure they understand what they are consuming. And for the record, I will go back to taking creatine monohydrate. Creatine monohydrate never made me feel like I was going to die.